Hello everybody, I'm Jean-Francois Pellet. I'm the Director of Winemaking for both Pepper Bridge Winery and Untitled Cellars. But my background really started in the vineyard. I got my first degree in viticulture in Switzerland, and then went back to school and I got a degree in my winemaking. We usually kind of bud break a little bit behind Sauvignon Vineyard, which is a little warmer side, but not by much. So average April 20th is average time then we bud break here. So this is fruit set, and again bloom happened about 20 days ago, so you can see we have a pretty good fruit set. And what we're going to do is we are going to do some crop estimation, and if we're a little too high we might start thinning in early July. When the colors turn red, which we're basically, it's when the sugar migrates in the berries, which happen usually first or second week of August. At that time, we wait about 80% of veraison, we call it. And then we just basically cut everything is green. So this really helps us to uniform all the crops. So this is, we actually like this perfect. If you look, we just barely on top. We're probably gonna gain 3 to 4 inches, and then we're gonna kind of slow it down with water. As you know, 2021 has been a extremely low rainfall year. I believe the last one was that low was in the early 20s, so almost 100 years ago. But we actually, obviously, irrigate. We did about 2 applications already, and we'll probably, with that big heat wave coming through, we're going to probably turn water in the next day or 2. The tendril is a good indication of the water status, and those will basically dry out. So if you come back in this vineyard in the next 3-4 weeks, there will be no more tendril. So it's still pretty happy, but you can see they start coming down. So here's that fine line between too much and not enough light exposure. So in the old days, we actually used to take what we call the lateral. This is one here. We used to take them by hand. With the labor shortage, we actually start using machine, and you can see with the machine we will actually suck the leaf and kind of break them out. And actually you can see it's pretty open. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna wait just another week. We just did that last week. And we're going to come and just maybe touch up some areas by hand. So instead of having 100% labor to do that, now we probably use 20% labor just to finish the touch-ups. So right here is on the north side, so we have less sun exposures on the south side. So we like to make sure that we have enough sunlight to mature those grapes properly, especially with this varietal. Cabernet Sauvignon is pretty well known to have a compound called metaxopyrazine. It's basically those compounds will give you that green kind of bell pepper, green pepper. A little bit is okay, but too much not good. So this compound actually get degraded by the sunlight. But on the other hand, if you open too much, it's like you going to the sun without sunscreen, guess what you burn? Well, if you open too much the canopy, the skin of the berries get thicker to protect themselves, and then you get some really harsh tannins that are very difficult to manage in the winery.